under the faded sheet. Your message buzzed through the half asleep. You say sorry, I didn't mean much, but the tremble hides inside your touch. I lie still so the moment holds every breath on the edge of bold. Curtains flutter against the frame like they're whispering out your name. Stay on the fragile line where your voice leans into mine. Every shift feels so defined, like a truth we can't rewind. Stay on the fragile line, let the quiet realign. If you fall through what you hide, I'll be waiting on your side. Late-night thoughts make a restless shape, tracing lines I can't quite escape. You say sorry, I overthink, yet your tone stirs the missing link. I talk low just to keep it calm, but my pulse runs a faster song. Your silhouette in the hallway light turns the whole room into insight. Every question you don't ask shows in how you breathe too fast. If I speak before you do, will the meaning come through true? Stay on the fragile line where your voice leans into mine. Every shift feels so defined, like a truth we can't rewind. Stay on the fragile line, let the quiet real line. If you fall through what you hide, I'll be waiting on your side. Breaks into light, I'll be right here on your side. On the kitchen chair, saying I didn't mean to share half the things that slipped tonight, but your eyes glow a muted light. Loose hair falling across your brow, soft enough to disarm me now. You tug sleeves with a nervous pull, trying hard not to sound too full. I step slow so you won't retreat, matching every unsure heartbeat. You say sorry if I'm intense, but your truth leaks through every sentence. Yeah, the fridge hums like a steady drone, keeping rhythm beneath your tone. You talk circles around your fears, tracing outlines of hidden years. I nod subtly to keep you warm, letting calm cut through every storm. Your hand trembles on the table, trying to look unshakable. Well, I whisper you don't have to hide, watch your shoulders slowly subside. You say maybe I trust too fast, but your voice hopes this moment lasts. Every breath you hold too long sounds like breaking into song. If I tune my heart to yours, will it open locked up doors? You're my trembling quiet sign, filling out the fragile lines. Every shift in your design moves the fault lines into mine. You're my trembling quiet sign, marking where our truths align. If I cross that unseen line, will you steady into mine? Rain collects on the window pane, Drifting trails down the glass again. You admit you've been feeling less lost in spirals you can't address. I move close so your breath feels near, not to push but to make it clear. You can spill whatever breaks free, none of it feels too much to me. Your voice softens around my name, saying thanks, I don't feel the same with anyone I talk to now. Yeah, and that tone almost takes me down. You're my trembling quiet sign, filling out the fragile lines. Every shift in your design moves the fault lines into mine. You're my trembling quiet sign, marking where our truths align. If I cross that unseen line, will you steady into mine? You're my trembling quiet sign, living where my fears reside. If I let your truth meet mine, will you stay inside the line? Your backpack drops by the hallway door. You sigh like you've carried more than a single day should ever weigh. I step slow so you wanna stay. You say sorry, I've been too much, but your eyes tell a softer truth, one that flickers beneath the gloom like a flame searching for a room. I brew tea just to calm the drift, let the steam make the tension lift. You shake once as you take a sip, trying hard not to let things slip. Every pause you place between feels like something caught unseen. If I read your hidden beat, will you let me in that day? You're my borrowed golden sound, ringing where my doubts were found. Every note you pass around shifts the tremors underground. You're my borrowed golden sound, soft but steady and profound. If I let my guard unbound, will you stay through every round? Your coat slides from the shaky hook. You laugh once just to change your look, but the smile tilts a little wrong, like it's stitched to a breaking song. Yeah. I stay near so you won't deflect, trace the weight that you deflect. Your throat tightens before you speak, words collapsing into a leak. You admit you've been losing rest, hard too loud to stay in your chest. I move close just enough to hear, not to push but to pull you near. If the night unravels you, thread by thread till you come through. Lay the pieces on the floor, I won't ask for any more. Every flaw you try to mute sounds like something tender true. If you fall in fractured sound, I'll be right here on the ground. You're my borrowed golden sound, ringing where my doubts were found. Every note you pass around shifts the tremors underground. You're my borrowed golden sound, soft but steady and profound. If I let my guard unbound, will you stay through every round? You're my borrowed golden sound, going where my Your footsteps echo down the stairs, soft enough to sound like prayer. You say sorry, I'm here this late, but you're breathing betrays the weight. I turn slowly to face your tone, hear the cracks, you don't let me know. You stand still like you might collapse, should the wrong word trigger your lapse. I keep quiet to help you ground. Let the silence wrap you round. Your fingers fidget with your sleeve like you're holding something you can't leave. If I match the tremors beat, will you trust your fall to me? Every sigh you fail to tame sounds like calling out my name. You're my break, my memory, pulsing through the parts of me. Every truth you hide to breathe is the cracks you try to sheath. You're my break, my memory, fragile in its honesty. If I let my quiet free, will you open yours to me? Yeah, you sit down with a distant stare, tracing shapes in the thinning air. You confess I've been feeling wrong, like you're stuck where you don't belong. I move closer but leave you space, let you hold your chosen pace. You say I keep falling apart and it trembles right through my heart. Steam from tea blurs your silhouette, soften edges you forget. You look down like you fear my view, but the truth just feels overdue. If I let my guard unlace, will you steady into place? Every beat you try to hide, pressing rhythms I can guide. You're my break, my memory, pulsing through the parts of me. Every truth you hide to breathe fits the cracks you try to sheath. You're my break, my memory, fragile in its honesty. If I let my quiet free, will you open yours to me? If your voice begins to fade, let my calm replace the shade. All the pieces you misplaced still find shape inside my space. If you falter through the night, lay your trembling on my light. I won't ask you to be strong, just stay here where you belong. You're my break line memory, threaded through my certainty. If I let my truth break free, will you open yours to me? Your voice drifts through the living room like a tremor you try to mute. You say sorry, I overthink, while your shoulders slowly sink. The dim lamp paints your hesitant frame, tracing where you hide your shame. I sit close but not too near, yeah, let your breathing pick its gear. Your fingers tap the table's grain, soft reminders of your strain. I wait long enough to see where your truth wants to break free. You admit I've been overwhelmed, words that tremble unexcelled. Your gaze falls towards your knees, searching through uncertainties. You talk circles around your dread, trying not to lose the thread. I nod gently so you stay grounded, let the heavy parts feel founded. Steam curls up from your untouched cup, sketching shapes of giving up. But the way you say my name sounds like hope inside your shame. If I read the tone you hide, will you trust the shift inside? Every breath you try to tame writes a story in your name. You're my unguarded signal, breaking through the liminal. Every truth provisional turns to something additional. You're my unguarded signal, soft I show the original, will you stay reciprocal? The night falls around your fears, holding tight to unshed tears. You say I don't wanna implode, but your tone slips overload. I shift closer with measured pace, let you choose the smallest space. Your voice finally cracks a bit, and you whisper I hate admitting it. I breathe slow so you won't retreat, matching you heartbeat to heartbeat. You say I don't know why you care, but that's the truth you always share. You're my unguarded signal, unguarded signal, the limit through, yeah, yeah. Every truth provisional turns to something additional. You're my unguarded signal, soft but unequivocal. If I show the original, will you stay reciprocal? You're my unguarded signal, fragile yet continual. If I break habitual, will you stay residual? Bare feet cold on the midnight floor, thoughts spill out from a half-shut door. Phone screen glows like a restless moon. You say sorry, I called too soon. I breathe slow so you don't hear fear in the pause drifting through my ear. Someone laughs on your side of the line, you go quiet right after mine. Every second stretches thin till it almost starts to spin. If I say the thing I meant, will the air change its intent? You're the quiet room I keep hidden under folded sheets. Every couple's back the seams, spilling light into my sleep. You're the quiet room I keep, soft and warm and muted beats. If I let you in too deep, will you guard the truths I keep? Na 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 na. You talk small just to fill the space, but your voice shapes a different trace. I hear weight you don't wanna name, hiding in the way you exhale blame. Streetlight buzz through your window frame, cuts the night like a gentle flame. You say maybe I should let you rest, but you linger like an unasked test. You're the quiet room I keep hidden under folded sheets. Every couple's back the seams, spilling light into my sleep. You're the quiet room I keep, soft and warm and muted beats. If I let you in too deep, will you guard the truths I keep? If you fall apart tonight, call again, I won't mind. Even if the words collide, I'll stay on the other side. Na na na. You're the quiet room I keep when my softer thoughts retreat. If I whisper what I mean, will you stay inside that scene? You're the quiet sleeps, every couple's backwards, now spilling light into my eyes. In my silent room I keep, soft and warm and muted beats. If I let you in too deep, will you guard the truths I keep? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. The truths I keep. Na through the crooked frame, carrying hints of what you can't name. You say, sorry, I dropped by late, but the tremor reveals your state. You stand still like a frozen chord, trying not to let truth spill forward. Your hands tug softly at your sleeve, as if loosening something you grieve. I speak low so you won't withdraw. Feel the weight before it falls. Your gaze lands somewhere near my feet, searching for a softer beat. You confess, I'm not doing great. Like you're scared, I'll evacuate. I stay quiet to hold the ground, let your voice form its own sound. You sit down with the trembling breath, tracing shapes of unspoken stress. I shift near, but not to crowd, just enough to calm the loud. You say I'm tired of pretending calm, and your tone splits open at the palm. I touch lightly the edge of fear, tell you every war fits here. If I let my warmth remain, will you trust the hidden strain? Every breath you try to tame writes the shape of your true name. You're my softened fever glow, burning quiet, burning slow. Every truth you don't bestow leaves a mark I still can know. You're my softened fever glow, shifting where your sorrows go. If I let my heart echo, will you let your colors show? Yeah, tea-steam curls toward your shaking face, drawing maps of your fragile pace. You say I'm scared you'll see me break, but it's already in the breath you take. I inch closer so you won't run, till you breaking isn't undone. Your fingers twitch like unsure strings, trying not to misplace things. You whisper, I don't know what's next, and your voice slips out complex. I breathe steady to match your tone, let you fall where you're not alone. You're my softened fever glow, burning quiet, burning slow. Every truth you don't bestow leaves a mark I still can know. You're my softened fever glow, shifting where your sorrows go. If I let my heart echo, will you let your colors show? My softened fever glow, warm against the undertow. If I let my real self show, will you stay within the glow? Will you stay within the glow? Lay bus sides down the narrow street, take out bag on the empty seat. You sit here in a laughing face, say you're fine with a second place. Plastic cup with the ice half gone, street lamp hum like a distant song. I say sure, I don't really mind, but the words taste a little resigned. We're always almost, always polite, trading our truths for a softer reply, holding the jokes like a makeshift shield, keeping the sharp parts off the field. We're always almost, always polite, turning our sides into something light. If we dropped every practice line, would you still want your hand in mine? Yeah. Crosswalk chimes in a major key, doesn't match how you look at me. You say sorry if I'm too much, then you flinch when I try to touch. I talk small about the week ahead, skip the part where you harm my head. You check time like a nervous tick, like the moment might start to sting. Every boundary that we design looks like tape on a fragile sign. If I move it just 1 inch near, will you call it hope or fear? We're always almost, always polite, trading our truth chill, keeping the sharp parts off the field. We're always almost always polite, turning our sides into something light. If we dropped every practice line, would you still want your hand in mine? Let the city close its heavy eyes, let the buses run their final rides. If I say one thing without disguise, would it tilt the quiet of tonight? We're always almost always polite, letting the real words wait out of sight. If I hand you every hidden piece, will you stay until the echo sleeps? We're always almost always polite, but my pulse keeps stepping out of line. If we lose every practice line, would you still hold your hand in mine? Would you still want your hand in mine? Would you still want your hand in mine? Paper bag on the passenger floor, lost receipts from the week before. Warm air hums through the quiet cab. You say sorry, I talk too fast. I shake my head with a softer grin, hide the rush kicking under my skin. Red lights blur on the window curve, like a secret trembling on a nerve. I try to keep my breathing low, so the moment doesn't overload. If you hear the truth between the lines, will you still stay in this design? You're a half-lit melody, falling right in front of me. Every note a quiet plea, soft but sharp in symmetry. You're a half-lit melody, humming through my memory. If I break my subtlety, will you rest your voice on? Sleeve brushes against my own, smallest touch hits a deeper tone. Traffic drones in a lower key, matching how you're leaning to me. I pretend I don't see your stare, like a cord I'm not meant to wear. You say maybe we should head home, but your tone says don't let me go. You're a half-lit melody, falling right in front of me. Every note soft but sharp in symmetry. You're a half-lit melody, humming through my memory. If I break my subtlety, will you rest your voice on me? If the streetlights flicker twice, call it fate or call it nice. Either way, the air tonight feels like something set alight. You're a half-lit melody, moving deeper carefully. If I lose my subtlety, will you rest your voice on me? You're a half-lit melody, in a fragile frequency. If I let my quiet speak, will you stay inside the beat?
Old t-shirt, headphones tangled again. Ceiling cracks making maps of my day. I scroll through the messages I sent. Wish I'd left a couple more things unsaid. Curtains breathe with the passing cars, red dots blinking from distant yards. I hum lines that I never record, afraid of how honest they sound in a chord. Every chorus that I never show lives between the carpet and my toes. If I sing it just under my breath, does it count as something I confess? You don't see the static on my skin, how I tune it down when you walk in. Every word I swallow for your sake is a quiet, careful earthquake. You don't see the static on my skin, how I fade myself to let you in. If I ever finally let it shake, would you hold through the earthquake? You don't see the static on my skin. Soft apology stuck in my throat, hangs there like a half-written note. I rehearse every casual line till it sounds like it isn't designed. I say sure, whatever works for you, when I mean I changed the whole week too. Mirror fog from the shower heat blurs the boy I'm pretending to be. I wipe lines with the back of my hand, but he still won't look me in the glance. You don't see the static on my skin, how I tune it down when you walk in. Every word I swallow for your sake is a quiet, careful earthquake. You don't see the static on my skin, how I fade myself to let you in. If I ever finally let it shake, would you hold through the earthquake? You don't see the static on my state. Whoa. Turn the speakers low, let the bass hum slow, let the kick feel close like a pulse, you know. If my voice cracks once on your name tonight, will you hear it as a warning light? You don't see the static on my skin, how I smooth it out when you begin. Every word I swallow for your sake is a quiet, careful earthquake. You don't see the static on my skin, how I fold myself and tuck you in. If I ever finally let it shake, would you stay inside the earthquake? If I ever finally let it shake, would you stay inside my earthquake?
Your shadow bends against the wall, light too faint to hold it all. You say sorry, I didn't plan to fall apart where you stand, but the shake in your tired breath reveals more than what you left. I move slow to keep you near, not to push but to make it clear. Your fingers tremble like loose threads, holding truce by weekend ends. You whisper, I think I'm slipping, voice too fragile for the scripting. I watch gently as you sit down, let the worry reword its sound. You say I feel like I'm too much, but your gaze seeks a steady touch. Rain taps lightly along the pane, tracing patterns across your strain. You talk circles around your fear, as if naming it brings it near. Your shoulders fold into your chest, trying hard to fake your rest. I shift closer with careful pace, let my calm reshape your space. If I let my attention fall, will you trust me through it all? Every truth beneath your tone sounds like fear you fight alone. You're my fragile turning point, breaking where our breaths annoy. Every sigh you disappoint, still aligns our shared midpoint. You're my fragile turning point, living past yourself a point. If I let my guard disjoint, will you meet me at this point? Night grows thick around your frame, holding on to your unspilled shame. You confess I'm scared of me, like a truth you were meant to see. I breathe soft enough to guide, keep your trembling on my side. Your voice cracks once saying stay, and that's all I needed today. You lean forward afraid to be seen in fragile clarity. I catch every slip you make, let the whole room give you space. You're my fragile turning point, breaking where our breaths annoy. Every sigh you disappoint, still aligns our shared midpoint. You're my fragile turning point, living past yourself a point. If I let my guard disjoint, will you meet me at this point? Fragile turning point, threaded in my faith conjoined. If I let my truth appoint, will you meet me at this point? Your silhouette leans on the kitchen tile, shoulders trembling for a little while. You say sorry, I keep circling back, but your tone cracks in the final track. I walk slow so your breath stays clear. Let the moment choose which truth appears. You rub cold hands along your sleeve, like you're tracing what you can't believe. The quiet weighs more than spoken fear, holding everything you bring in here. You whisper, I've been losing ground, soft as footsteps without sound. Your voice folds like a map undone, lines collapsing one by one. I nod lightly so you won't hide, let your guarded thoughts divide. You try smiling through the strain, but the curve dissolves again. You say I'm sorry, I'm not enough, but your pose says you're more than tough. Every hesitation's thread pulls me to the things you dread. If I breathe beside your ache, will your trembling finally break? You're my unbroken amber light, burning low but burning right. Every truth you try to fight rises gently in the night. You're my unbroken amber light, holding fragile depths in sight. If I open my whole height, will you stay within the light? Steam drips softly from the mud, outlining where your thoughts unplug. You say I'm scared to be this raw, as if fear rewrites the law. I sit closer with steady pace, let your doubts find safer space. You admit I don't know how to stay, but you never once walk away. Your voice breaks softly on my name, and the whole room shifts in flame. footsteps in sight. If I open my whole height, will you stay within the light? You're my unbroken amber light, glowing through my healing sight. If I let my truth ignite, will you stay within the light? You sit quietly on the tired couch, shoulders sinking without a sound. You say I didn't want to intrude, but your eyes speak a heavier truth. I place my hand in, just near, let you choose how much to clear. Your breath shakes in a fragile art, trying hard not to fall apart. I whisper you don't need permission, and your silence shifts position. Yeah. You admit I've been breaking slow, like a truth you weren't meant to show. Your fingers curl along your palm, searching for a scrap of calm. I nod once so you feel the ground, let your heartbeat race around. You say I keep failing myself, but I hear where you want real help. Your chest rises in a wavering line, like you're asking for a sign. If I let my stillness stay, will you trust your fear to lay? Every crack beneath your tone feels like truth you've outgrown. You're my open evening hue, blending shadows into blue. Every doubt you push me through turns to something breaking true. You're my open evening hue, more than what you misconstrue. If I show the deeper you, will you let me carry through? With your trembling breath, soft as footsteps fleeing death. You whisper, I don't know what I need, but your voice hints at reprieve. I inch closer so your fear won't rise. Let the truth sit undisguised. Ooh, you say I don't wanna fall again, but the fall is where we begin. Your gaze softens around my name, lighting something I can't tame. You're my open, even you, blending shadows into blue. Every doubt you push me through, turns to something breaking true. You're my open evening hue, more than what you misconstrue. If I show the deeper you, will you let me carry through? You're my open evening hue, pouring into something new. If I open all of you, will you let me carry through? Steam curls up from a paper cup. Window glass, where's the city dust? You talk low, tracing lines in the foam, saying you don't really have a home. I laugh soft just to change the air, but it lands somewhere between a prayer. Every pause hanging under the lights, like a secret choosing when to arrive. If you stay till the chairs are stacked, we can leave all the words unpacked. Let the silence be on our side, just your shadow leaning into mine. If you stay till the lights are dim, we can hide where the edges swim. No confession, no grand design, just your shadow leaning into mine. You flick salt off the edge of your fries, tell a joke that never quite survives. We both smile like we're half asleep, guarding feelings we don't wanna keep. Phone face down on the chipwood grain, both pretending we don't feel the same. You say maybe we should call it soon, but your feet don't move from the room. I can hear the things you never say underneath the air-conditioned sway. If I breathe in time with how you breathe, steam curls up from a paper cup. Window glass, where's the city dust? You talk low, tracing lines in the foam, saying you don't really have a home. I laugh soft just to change the air, but it lands somewhere between a prayer. Every pause hanging under the lights, like a secret choosing when to arrive. If you stay till the chairs are stacked, we can leave all the words unpacked. Let the silence be on our side, just your shadow leaning into mine. If you stay till the lights are dim, we can hide where the edges swim. No confession, no grand design, just your shadow leaning into mine. You flick salt off the edge of your fries, tell a joke that never quite survives. We both smile like we're half asleep, guarding feelings we don't wanna keep. Phone face down on the chipwood grain, both pretending we don't feel the same. You say maybe we should call it soon, but your feet don't move from the room. I can hear the things you never say underneath the air-conditioned sway. If I breathe in time with how you breathe, will you hear me asking you to stay? If you stay till the chairs are stacked, we can leave all the words unpacked. Let the silence be on our side, just your shadow leaning into mine. If you stay till the lights are dim, we can hide where the edges swim. No confession, no grand design, just your shadow leaning into mine. Let the staff wipe tables one by one, let the playlist loop another song. We don't need a name, what this might be, just a soft agreement to not leave. Ooh. If you stay till the doors are locked, we can laugh at how the time got lost. Let the silence be on our side, just your shadow leaning into mine. If you stay till the morning air brushes past the folded chairs, no confession, no grand design, just your shadow leaning into mine. Cold mug ring on a wooden line, half-warm screen in the fading light. Calendar boxes all bleeding through, every square has a piece of you. Sticky notes with a crooked edge, hold the things that I never said. Cursor blinks like a little dare, type it out or just leave it there. I found my feelings in number rows, hide the folder where nobody goes. If I drag it to the desktop view, will I finally send it through? I'm living in a quiet update, saving every thought too late, letting all the small things wait till they're favorite songs, skip the ones where I did you wrong. Empty chair at the kitchen side, tea gone cold on the second try. I rehearse how to say your name without sounding like I want you to stay. I keep my volume a little low, so the neighbors never really know how I'm humming through the things I hide, like a patch on an offline side. I'm living in a quiet update, saving every thought too late, letting all the small things wait till they're too heavy to translate. I'm living in a quiet update, watching all the tabs cascade, hoping that the load you take doesn't come from my mistakes. Maybe there's a version I could write where you read the message overnight and the morning doesn't feel like this, full of almost that I always miss. I'm living in a quiet update, tracing every old pathway, letting all the small things wait till they push back on their weight. I'm living in a quiet update. If I send it now, too late, would you see the line I say, or just close the window I made? Blue light leaks through the bedroom blinds. Your old shirt hanging off my side. Playlist stuck on the same soft track. I rewind just to drag it back. I've been good at keeping it cool, stacking calm like a house of rules. But your name in the corner of my phone shakes the frame like a distant tone. I've been tuning every part of me to a safe and steady frequency, but you walking like a quiet storm, and my measured lines don't hold their form. You're my porcelain frequency, fragile waves breaking over me. Every word is the smallest cracks, painting gold where the surface lacks. You're my porcelain frequency, soft and loud in the way I breathe. If I shake when you speak my name, will you stay while I find my frame? Every beat you send my way glows along the fault lines I say, babe. Floorboard creaks like they disagree with the way you're walking up to me. You say, hey, I didn't mean to call, but your eyes don't match that tone at all. I've been finding a practice sense, keeping soft things behind the fence, but you lean on the doorway trim and the gate starts folding from within. You're my porcelain frequency, fragile waves breaking over me. Every word is the smallest cracks, painting gold where the surface lacks. You're my porcelain frequency, soft and loud in the way I breathe. If I shake when you speak my name, will you stay while I find my frame? You're my porcelain frequency. Every flaw turns into relief. If I fracture when I let you in, will you trace where the breaks begin? You're my porcelain frequency, tuning all my noise to ease. If I shake when I say your name, will you stay while I find my frame? Your jacket hangs on the metal chair, scent of rain still clinging there. You say I'll stay for a little bit, but your eyes don't match the way you sit. I brew tea just to calm the room, but the steam spells out something true. Every breath makes the silence shake, like a choice that was scared to make. Hold the moment carefully, like it's made of fragile heat. Every inch you lean to me feels like rewriting gravity. Hold the moment carefully, let it rest between our knees. If you shift too suddenly, I might lose the air I breathe. Clock ticks louder than it should be, maybe guessing what's underneath. You say sorry, I'm overthinking, but I hear every worry sinking. I move slow not to startle you, still the air feels split in two. If I speak the truth too soon, will it brighten or cloud the room? Soft mistakes are the ones we keep, hidden close where the shadows sleep. If you see the part I always hide, will you step in or step aside? Oh, hold the moment carefully, like it's made of fragile heat. Every inch you lean to me feels like rewriting gravity. Hold the moment carefully, let it rest between our knees. If you shift too suddenly, I might lose the air I breathe. Hold the moment carefully, let the quiet fall on me. If the truth wakes suddenly, will you still rewrite gravity? Oh, them hum on the crooked desk. Your name pops up like a gentle test. You say sorry for the late ping, but I hear more in the tone you bring. My chair turns like a quiet cue, shadow shifting when I think of you. I type slow so I don't reveal every thought I'm trying to seal. If I let my careful tone slip, would you hear the truth I grip? Or would silence fill the space where I meant to show my face? You're the soft frame memory, living where my doubts used to be. Every word you said to me feels like stitching clarity. You're the soft frame memory, saving what I failed to keep. If I open honestly, will you hold the part of me? My screen glows on the scattered notes, half the lines in a quiet mood. You say sorry, I talk too much, but your pauses say twice as much. Steam curls up from the cup nearby, tracing patterns of reasons why. You keep finding the hidden part where I bandage up my heart.
Hold it close before it sings. I don't mind the trembling beat. Let it settle at my feet. You're the soft frame memory threaded through my scenery. If I open honestly, will you hold a part of me?
Steam on your trembling hands. You say I don't know where I should land. Your voice dips like a fading chord, trying hard not to sound unsure. I shift slow so you won't retreat. Let the moment find its beat. Every glance you toss my way feels like something hard to say. You're a fragile room of light hidden in my sleepless nights. Every shade you try to fight shows the softness you ignite. You're a fragile room of light hovering at the edge of right. If I open just a slight, will you stay within my sight? Falls with a quiet rain, more sincere than the words you bring. You say sorry, I'm thinking loud, but your gaze drops like a cloud. I talk small to keep things warm, trying not to break your form, but your truth leaks through the seams, shaking all my in-betweens. If I let my guard recede, will you feel the line I need? Every breath we both contain sounds like something we explain. Yeah. You're a fragile room of light hidden in my sleepless nights. Every shade you try to fight shows the softness you ignite. You're a fragile room of light hovering at the edge of right. If I open just a slight, will you stay within my sight? Silent nights. If I show you where I hide, will you take the step inside? Sits in the quiet stair. Your footsteps echo down the air. You say sorry, I didn't think through, but your breath trembles into truth. I keep still so the sound won't break, like I'm guarding every step you take. Your silhouette on the narrow wall moves like something about to fall. If you hear the shift in me, would it change the way you speak? And every word you try to bend sounds like what you mean to say. You're my muted signal tone, ringing where my fear had grown. nervous shake. Say ignore the things I might mistake, but your hands fall like unread mail. Carrying truths you're scared to tell. I talk soft so the mood won't tear, but the truth keeps humming in the air. If I open one hidden line, will it fall or will it shine? You're my muted signal tone, ringing where my fear had grown. Every glance you leave alone finds a space I call my own. You're my muted signal tone, shaking through my quiet zone. If I let your meaning show, will you meet me where I go? You're my muted signal tone, tune in where my doubts had grown. If I let the real me show, will you meet me where I go? Soft frame taps on the faded sill. You call late saying hope you're still up enough for a little talk, but your voice shakes like sidewalk chalk. Lines erased by a passing storm, memories bending out of form. I sit quiet, not to disturb every tremble behind your words. The lamp flickers against my knees, casting shapes only you will read. You pause twice like you're choosing air, something fragile you wanna share. If I listen close enough, I can hear the way you tuck every sigh between your lines, tells the part you redesign. You're my quiet dreaded ache, hidden where the small scenes break. Every truth you hesitate falls like echoes I can't shake. You're my quiet dreaded ache, marking where my fears awake. If I show the part I fake, will you hold me when I shake? You say sorry, I ramble on, but the tremor proves something's wrong. Steam curls faintly from my cup, I sip slow so the world won't jump. Your breath quivers through the call, like you're scared of revealing all. I say take your time, it's fine, but my pulse beats past every line. You confess you've been losing sleep, fighting shadows you never keep. I step softly across your doubt, hoping you won't shut me out. If I let my voice unfold, would it warm your shaking cold? Every truth I meant to save wants to rise like a tidal waves. You're my quiet threaded ache, hidden where the small seams break. Every truth you hesitate falls like echoes I can't shake. You're my quiet threaded ache, marking where my fears awake. If I show the part I fake, will you hold me when I shake? If the night grows loud with fear, let your heartbeat settle here. Every flaw you try to hide lives in colors I don't mind. Leave the half-truths at the door, let them rest upon the floor. If you slip or miss a line, I will steady what you find. You're my quiet threaded ache, guiding where my shadows break. If I let the real me wake, will you hold
I say. Your voice shakes through the hallway air, saying I didn't think you care. But the tremble in your tone tonight says too honestly under the light. You drop keys on the wooden tray, like you're scared they might run away. I sit steady to give you room, let the silence shape what you assume. Your eyes drift toward the coffee stain, tracing circles around your pain. You whisper sorry, I'm a mess, but I hear what you meant beneath the rest. Every pause you underline feels like truth you meant to hide. If I breathe along your beat, will you trust me near your grief? You're my flicker hidden glow, burning where the soft lines show. Every truth you can't outgrow moves a pulse I can't let go. You're my flicker hidden glow, lighting cracks you never show. If I open what I know, will you stay before you go? You sit down with a shaking sigh, let the shadows gather nearby. Your shoulders fold in a careful way, as if words might slip if you sway. You say I've been holding too much, and your fingers tense against my touch. I nod slow, so you'll stay at ease. Let the moment decide the degree. Your breath stumbles across the room, carrying things that never bloomed. You glance once at the tilted floor, like you're checking what you came here for. If I let my quiet speak, would you trust your trembling grief? Every thought you try to mute still arrives in softer roots. You're my flicker hidden glow, burning where the soft lines show. Every truth you can't outgrow moves a pulse I can't let go. Ooh, you're my flicker hidden glow, lighting cracks you never show. If I open what I know, will you stay before you go? If the night begins to press, lay your weight on my unrest. All the pieces you misplaced still fit softly in my space. If you crumble where you stand, I will hold the breaking span. Fragile truths don't scare me now, let them fall and I'll allow. You're my flicker hidden glow, living where my shadows go. If your truth begins to grow, will you stay before you go? You drop your jacket on the worn out chair, say I didn't mean to burden your air, but the weight in your half-closed eyes tells the truth you don't verbalize. Street noise hums through the open pane, since 10 slowly with your restraint. Pain, I move close but not too close, let you choose the distance most. You rub circles on your trembling wrist, tiny motions filled with twists. You say sorry for being loud, but I hear what you meant around. Tea, steam curls in the yellow light, tray fears you fought all night. You try smiling to cut the mood, but the crack in your grin is understood. I sit angled so you won't retreat, matching rhythm with your heartbeat. You confess I've been losing ground, and the room shifts without a sound. Your breath falters, your voice grows thin, but you let the smallest truth begin. I knock once just to let you know you can spill whatever flows. If I keep my heartbeat slow, will you let your shadow show? Every tremor in your talk feels like steps you wanna walk. Oh, your mind's broken, trembling loud, hidden in the here and now. Every truth you disavow rises when you trust somehow. Your mind's broken, trembling loud, soft and breaking, still allowed. If I open what I vow, will you stay with me for now? Phone screen dims on a cluttered shelf. You whisper things you hide from yourself. Like I'm scared you'll see me break, and I'm scared of the noise I make. I shift gently so you stay near, let you breathe without the fear. Your hands curl like they're bracing cold, but your voice starts turning bold. You admit I don't feel enough, and it's getting harder to stay tough. I reach lightly across your space, touch your sleeve with careful pace. Your mind's spoken, trembling vow, hidden in the here and now. Every truth you disavow rises when you trust somehow. Your mind's spoken, trembling vow, soft and breaking, still allowed. If I open what I vow, will you stay with me for now? Oh, will you stay with me for now? Will you stay with me? Oh, will you stay with me? You're my unspoken, trembling vow, living through my quiet now. If I show you where I bow, will you stay with me for now? Yeah, you stand quiet by the cluttered door, like you've carried something more than your hands can safely hold, than your voice can keep control. Your eyes trace the uneven floor, searching for an exit or more. You say sorry, I dropped by late, but your breathing says something great. Something heavy you're scared to show, something trembling under the glow. I step slowly into your air, just enough to say I'm here. Every pause you leave undone feels like truth you meant to run. If I match your hidden beat, will you trust me in that deep? You're my soft and boundary, pressed between fidelity. Every truth you lend to me shifts the fault lines carefully. You're my soft and boundary, held in fragile memory. If I let my quiet free, will you open yours to me? Your jacket slips from your shaky arm, landing soft without alarm. You sink down to the edge of light, keeping pieces tucked too tight. You say, I've been losing track, and your voice folds, pulling back. I whisper low to keep you still. Let the silence choose to fill. Your breath falters like brittle glass, cracks revealing what you bypass. You say, I don't wanna fall apart, but you already let me see your heart. If I let my warmth untie, will you step where truths align? Every sigh you try to hide falls inside my quiet side. You're my soft boundary, pressed between fidelity. Every truth you lend to me shifts the fault lines carefully. You're my soft boundary, held in fragile memory. If I let my quiet free, will you open yours to me? If your night begins to split, lay the pieces where they fit. I won't judge the shape you break. Every fracture has its ache. Let the shadows lose their claim. I won't ask you to explain. You can lean until you find every fear is a line. You're my soft boundary, living in my certainty. If I let my truth go free, will you open yours to me? Oh, yeah.
Your knock lands off on the aging door, barely louder than the quiet floor. You say sorry if it's late again, but your voice strains on what you meant. I step back to give you space, watch the worry shadow your face. You move slow like you're scared to shake, like a truth might spill if you break. Your breath fogs in the winter draft, carrying weight you never laughed. You whisper I'm not doing well, and it rings truer than you tell. And it rings truer than you tell. You sit down with a restless sigh, keeping tears just shy of cry. Your fingers curl around your sleeve, twisting truths you can't relieve. I lean in enough to show I'm not leaving where you go. You say I don't wanna be a mess, but that's the part you must confess. Your voice dips when you say I tried, and that's the moment you collide. I breathe steady to catch your fall, let the silence cover all. If I let my calm extend, will you trust the shift again? Every note beneath your tone sound like truth you never own. You're my subtle heart retreat, hiding where our pulses meet. Every fear you can't delete finds a softer landing beat. You're my subtle heart retreat, fractions folding incomplete. If I show my hidden heat, will you trust the place you meet? On the window frame, trickling down like a quiet blame. You confess you've been losing ground in a world that feels too loud. I sit closer so your voice stays warm, let your meaning change its form. You breathe heavy and close your eyes, let the weight shift in aside. You say I don't know what to do, but the truth is you came to me, not to you. And that tells more than what you speak in the trembling of your cheek.
my subtle heart retreat, hiding where our pulses meet. Every fear you can't believe finds a softer landing beat. You're my subtle heart retreat, fractions folding incomplete. If I show my hidden heat, will you trust the place you need? You're my subtle heart retreat. Tracing where our worlds repeat. If I open what I keep, will you trust the depth you meet? Your hands shake as you lock the door, like you've carried one day too many more. You say I'm fine, just tired a bit, but the crack in your tone contradicts it. I stand still so you feel no rush, let the silence replace the hush. Your gaze drifts down like you might drown in a thought you can't put down. You whisper sorry, I'm not myself, but your eyes beg quietly for help. I soften every inch I give, so your truth has room to live. Every pause you try to mend spells the plea you never send. If I breathe beside your ache, will you trust the shift you made? You're my trembling anchor line, pulling gently into mine. Every fear you redesign falls into a calmer spine. You're my trembling anchor line, crossing through the borderline. If I let my heart incline, will you rest your weight on mine? You sit down on the hallway rug, curl your knees like you need a hug. Your voice softens into defeat as you say you've been losing sleep. I move near just enough to show I won't leave the way shadows go. You admit I can't hold it all and your breath begins to fall. I whisper low, you're not too much, let your panic ease with touch. You look up like you're scared of me, but your fear is just honesty. If I match your shaking tone, will you trust you're not alone? Every truth you try to hide echoes softly by your side. You're my trembling anchor line, pulling gently into mine. Every fear you redesign falls into a calmer spine. You're my trembling anchor line, crossing through the borderline. If I let my heart incline, will you rest your weight on mine? If your night begins to spill, let it empty where it will. All the parts you think are wrong still belong where you belong. You can falter, you can fold, there is nothing too uncontrolled. I will meet you where you break, hold the edges that you make. You're my trembling anchor line, threaded through this fragile time. If I let my truth align, will you rest your weight on mine? Step quietly into my line, as if crossing some unseen sign. You say sorry, I shouldn't be here,
but your eyes pull the reasons near. Shadows sink around your frame, holding truths you can't quite name. I lift my chin just enough to show you can fall where you need to go. You breathe sharp like you're scared to speak, but your silence trembles weak. You admit I've been slipping fast, like you're bracing for contrast. I keep steady, yeah, you break. Let your heartbeat find its stake. Your fingers fuss with your worn out cuff, trying hard to look tough enough, but the shake inside your tone reveals everything you've shown. You say I don't wanna lose control, but losing is how you grow whole. If I let my warmth collide with the edges you divide, will you trust the shift you make, or retreat from what might shake? You're my fragile, steady glow, blooming where the fault lines go. Every truth you can't let show still arrives in undertow. You're my fragile, steady glow, soft but deeper than you know. If I let my story grow, will you stay before you go? Night folds closer around our knees, carrying echoes of former pleas. You breathe deep like you're letting go of a world that once felt hollow. I step near enough to feel how your shaking turns real. You whisper, I'm trying, I swear, and the crack inside your stare feels like something sacred new, breaking open right into view. You're my fragile, steady glow, blooming where the fault lines go. Every truth you can't let show still arrives in undertow. You're my fragile, steady glow, soft but deeper than you know. If I let my story grow, will you stay before you go? You're my fragile, steady glow, threaded through the night shadow. If I let my heart let go, will you stay before you go?